Devil horn, salute, and good morning, and the best morning show on the donkey tube. Yeah, the donkey tube. Yeah. What a donkey. Good morning, guys. Deacon Danny Death. Good morning, sir. Little Grizz 84 out there. Good morning, sir. Mark down here. You look like Conor fucking McGregor. I'm going to talk about an issue today for you. Good morning if you're watching, and Mr. Mad Max if you're out there somewhere. Again, if I don't see you, I'm not going to shout out no more. If I see you, I'll shout out. I will always hit. If I find your comments, I always give you a thumb up and a heart. Thank you. I love my fans, by the way. It's been a rough. When I started doing these videos, I was already slipping a little bit. And each night, it keeps getting worse. It gets worse. It gets worse. I used to be up for a 2-hour Scream Fest. I get back to sleep. Now it's been 4-hour Scream Fest. But last night, I've been up since midnight. Right now, it's 8:15 in the morning. I hadn't had much sleep for shit. I can take care of my cats. I got one more box I got to scoop out. And as soon as I can get warm enough, I got to try to take a shower. Yeah, I getting close to needing some help getting into the shower now. I can still take a shit and wipe my ass, and I can still take a shower, but I'm falling apart. This sucks. And it sucks being sick. It sucks being on a fixed income. And it sucks living in this goddamn world and the conditions that we're being forced into. Mr. Mark out there, he's working, but he's close to being homeless. Let me see if I can dig up this comment because it was really interesting. Yeah, Conor McGregor, all that. He's got a job. He says he's had a job for a decade, but he's worried about being homeless. When I was homeless back in the 90s, I had a car. I had a job. I was making $300 a week, but circumstances and funny little powder problem, I ended up out in the street for a while. I never, ever want to have to go through that experience. In fact, I couldn't. I had a network I could go off of. Man, I'd go all over fucking 2 different states, several different counties, different home here or there. I mean, it was a fucking nightmare. So, let's check on my crew. See what the fuck's going on today. What's calling that? Look like Bam Bam there. There's Vashti, the enforcer. What's up, Vashti? Lily Pad. I don't know who's underneath the chair. Sammy Joe. Beast in the window. That's his Cammy Maddie. Biff. Tom's going blind. Yeah, he's blind. He's still in the game. He's an 11-year-old cat, guys. He's a lucky motherfucker. Right as we were leaving Deepwater, moving back to Clinton, I couldn't leave him behind, so I grabbed him. The lovely Pebbles. My kitty's in the hall right now playing. Come here. Anything going on today? Got food and water. We've got steam and heat. Ninja. What's up, buddy? Yep, that's the ninja. You my ninja. You my ninja. What's up, guy? You got some kind of funky shit all over you, dude. Like that. Yeah, he's been biting at himself. Yeah, I know. You goofy. You goofy. For kitties. Yeah, it's still fucking cold out there. We've got some kind of warm days and cold nights. We got a little heat up. Coming. And then we're going to be back down in the single digit shit next week. That ain't good. So, yeah, hold on a second. Let's start off with this. You know, one thing I'm fucking sick of? Climate change. I'm sick of seeing that. I'm sick of everything being blamed on that. It's such bullshit. And if you look at other parts of the world like India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, shit like that, where the traffic and the pollution just immense. How about New Delhi? Yeah, the way these fucking morons, Greta Thunberg and everybody, Al Gore, they want the United States and the EU to carry the burden. Well, yeah, while the rest of the country pollutes and puts out the gases and shit, they want us to drive electric crap that you can't even plug in and charge. Your charging station done burnt down, LA. Where do you plug in your Tesla at? You got to drive somewhere else, don't you? Good luck if you don't lose your charge. Yeah, we're supposed to go through all these. We're supposed to bear the brunt of this, but the rest of the world ain't changing with it. What a crock of fucking shit. Greta Thunberg needs to get the fuck off the street. She's like a little troll whore. I mean, from one college. Get a fucking job, man. Go get a fucking job. Go to a university, become a professor, become a weather lady. Become a scientist. Instead of sitting out there playing the victim and bitching about the cause, why don't you do something and fix the fucking cause? In fact, all of us, instead of being victims out there and crying the blues, why don't we do something to fix the fucking problem? Oh yeah, we've got so many people here. If we just put a couple heads together, I bet we could solve a lot of fucking problems. But thanks to California, the politics that California brings to the table, the people they put in office, it shows on the Hill. This trickles down to us. You got people working, worried about being homeless. Well, out in California, you got people with jobs living in fucking vans. Because the cost of living over greed went up. Common sense went out the fucking window. In fact, when everybody had the designer illness, they rose the rents. People didn't pay rent. They rose rent, and everything's been going up ever fucking since. You get the feeling that somebody might be after us. I don't know about that. So, yeah, it sucks. All of us, our hands are being forced by a power we have no control to fight. We can't fight it. There's people, I mean, we got a property over here that somebody had brought the property, remodeled it. It's all brand new, and they're wanting almost $1,000 rent. I'm like a little one-bedroom studio, little apartment thing. It's not even a house, man. My son Noah has got a 3-bedroom house, 2-bath, and paying $1,100. Yeah, and these people want almost $1,000 for a little 1-bedroom studio thing. Yeah, it's insanity. Right now, I got my tax thing. I paid my landlord $6,000 last year. And I get a little tax reimbursement. It was $750, but every year it goes down for some strange reason. But in the time of here, I could have had a 5th-wheel RV or something. Yeah, if the fucking people up the street would just do some in-house financing. Look, I pay rent. I've tried to get loans. I can't get a loan. I'm saying, look, I'm paying you my rent. I need a place to live. They won't do it. So my hands are tied on a cheap way of living. God, you imagine all I have to worry about is the lot rent. Plug in the electric, turn on a hose. You got water and that. I mean, come on. But we're all in these situations. I couldn't even get a car loan right now. I know I had houses. I used to be able to go to a car lot, drive the car home, and the next day come and buy the motherfucker. And speaking of which, I wonder how many collector cars and motorcycles just got burned up in LA. Well, the crazy rich, they can afford a Hemi Cuda. They can get the fucking Roadrunner 446 pack. They can get the Shelby Mustang. They can get the GTO with the fucking 4-speed 389 3-deuce. The Ferraris, the Lambos. I mean, yeah, fine pieces of art and jewelry. I wonder how much got left behind. How many old Harley motorcycles that belong in museums, need to be ridden, but they burn up. I've only seen one video where a guy had a Shelby Mustang, and this was years ago. He was pushing it out, trying to get it on a trailer to get it the fuck out of a fire. He didn't want his car to burn up. But this time, people are just walking out. There's some woman on the news going, I haven't had a change of clothes in 2 days. Well, did you just leave your house with nothing? If you had time to evacuate, why didn't you just get something? What? You depend on somebody to hand you a toothbrush, a bar of soap, a tent? What, just magically? Use your fucking head, morons. Then it had to have been a guy. Some guy and his dog's in the house while the fire is at the fucking house. He's doing this shit, and you can see out the windows, there's fire all around it. If the guy even got out of the house in time, be pretty fucking close, man. You're definitely going to feel that heat and flames on your shit. Poor Pooch there might get barbecued. They had a cat, though. Had this orange cat that survived, but it was the whiskers were singed. Its hair was singed and shit. So blame it on climate change. Let's blame it on a designer disease. Nobody's blaming the real cause. Nobody even knows how this shit starts. Everything from an arsonist to a down power line to an act of God. Oh, I did another music video. This channel they hate of mine where I'm doing the music videos. And yeah, I just did it. It was Come Be Christ, Your God Sent Us to Destroy. And I thought, oh, this is beautiful working with the fire and shit. So yeah, it's concerning. And this is going to trickle back on all of us. Don't think for a minute, motherfuckers, this ain't coming back. And the insurance and rent, mortgage, it's all going to go through the fucking roof now. We're in the first month of the year. We haven't even got to tornado season yet. Flood season and hurricane. Yeah, we're just starting with some bullshit fires with a bunch of rich pricks that shit on the rest of the country. And what I'm seeing, the rest of the country could care fucking less. They go, you want to send aid to California? No. Fuck God, no. I'd rather send it to the Appalachian Mountains where them people are still suffering. Never had a hand up. Every time they go to fill out applications for help, they get denied. Check my time. I guess we got to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, it's time. Cats are being assholes and that. So, orange salute. It's getting a little rougher. One of these days, I may not show up in the morning. I'm going to have to go to the hospital sooner or later. Got a doctor's appointment next week. Hopefully, I can hang that long. So, yeah, imagine that. Sick motherfuckers. Look at that Google wildfire. I was so sick of the goddamn wildfire, and I could care less about that. So out of here.